I see what you got there, Mama. You gonna let me in? Ooh, good girl. Thank you. Thank you, Mama. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, little buddy. Merry Christmas from Ashley's Homestead Adventures. And I couldn't think of a better way to spend a quiet Christmas evening than seed organizing. Now, these bags are how I have been organizing my seeds thus far. I have these tote bags, and they have, I've separated the seeds, like this is lettuce, spinach, and kale. I have them in radish, one bag for radishes, one bag for fennel and celery, one bag for tomatillos. And it worked really great for a few years. But now I have extended my seed collection to be bigger than just one bag. As you can see, it's really bigger than 2 bags. So I found these at Hobby Lobby for $14.99, and these are photo boxes that have several photo cases in them, color coded, and I couldn't resist, and I thought I'll just get a head start this winter by organizing my seeds. It's something that's great for us people that live in the cold Northwest. It's something that's great for us to do in the winter time, is play with our seeds and reorganize them and see what we have, and go through the Baker Creek catalog or the Territorial seed catalog. So I am just going to get started here and start pulling out seeds. These just open up, and I'm actually going to put one on the floor. And I'm going to put one of these on the floor. And I'm not really sure how I want to label these. I do have a labeler here. But I'm not sure I remember how it works. So I think what I may do is, let's see, I have my herbs here. This box, and I wonder if they will sit there. So I can turn them all over. I don't know what the best way is to go about doing this. So I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to work here. Let's pull out an herb. Lemon basil. This is a Baker Creek lemon basil. So let's see if I can figure this out. Oh. Okay. So I am going to do a SIL, and then I will pull this out and cut it off. I have a basil sticker. I did it. I figured it out. It's been so long since I used that thing. I could not remember how to work it. As you can see, I have enough seeds that I'm going to actually label, instead of doing a box of herbs, I'm going to do a box of basil, a box of dill. So these 2 boxes that I got are not going to be enough. But I have enough seeds, and I plan on planting very large gardens in the future. We did buy a new farm in Arkansas, and we have 5 acres there, so we will be planting much bigger gardens than we have here. I love my garden here. It has been a great learning size, but I feel that we have outgrown our space here, and we certainly have outgrown the weather. I'm tired of being cold. So I'm looking forward to the heat and a big garden. I'm looking forward to being overwhelmed by weeds. A lot of people can't say that. But anyway, so let's get these going. So there's my lemon basil. Then we have cilantro. I think maybe the best idea would be to kind of break these out and see if I can't semi-organize them. Somebody escaped. See if I can't semi-organize them in piles. I do have some of them in Ziploc baggies. The main thing when you're storing your seeds is that you keep them cool and dry. All of my seeds are purchased. I do look forward to harvesting my own seeds in the future, but I have not dabbled in that yet. And so all of mine are store-bought, but either way, they need to have a cool, dry place. Some people store them in their extra fridge. Some people store them in their freezers. I am just going to put mine in my she shed after I put them in these cases. So I have oregano, chamomile, catnip, more oregano. There's a cool one, hyssop from Baker Creek. I'm excited to grow that. Cilantro, dill, more basil. I'm going to try and keep these in their Ziploc bags because the reason why they are in these little quart-size zippies is because I have already opened the packet, and a lot of you know, once you open these packets, they're really hard to seal back. Baker Creek does a really good job. I'll come across another, oh, here it is, and I love their beautiful pictures on their seed packets, but this is Hudson Valley, and yeah, Hudson Valley Seed Company, and they have beautiful packets, but they also have really well sealed packets. So once you get into one of these, it's easy to seal it back up in this cool little container, and you don't have to worry about them escaping and going everywhere. So I am going to leave them in these quart-size baggies because these are ones that I purchased from a box store, and they don't have good, they're not sealed well, let's just say that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but see all the basil seeds down there? So I'm just going to continue to do this and yap at you guys while I do it. And I'll show you cool things, or maybe show you some things that I have grown that I absolutely love, that I've had success with here in Central Oregon. Chamomile, garlic chives, it's another fun one. Parsley, we eat a lot of parsley. Echinacea, never grown echinacea, looking forward to that. What's this? Oh, sweet basil. I have grown sweet basil from Territorial and love it. It's wonderful. Very good flavor, not bitter at all. Cilantro, again. And cilantro, for those of you that do not know, I didn't know until a couple of years ago, cilantro is actually, the seed of cilantro is coriander. So if you ever wonder how you can get coriander, you have to grow the cilantro plant, let it dry, or let it flower, let it dry, and then save the seed from it, and that is coriander. Cilantro. Now I went to my local Habitat for Humanity, and I was looking for something for my husband. And lo and behold, I walked in the door and they had, sorry, I'm trying to find my chives. Oh, they had a whole wall of seeds, and they were just these fairy morse seeds that you can get at the box store. I didn't look. They are 2021 seeds, and so that's a good thing. But anyway, I walked into this Habitat for Humanity, and they had a whole wall of seeds, and they were 25 cents a packet. So I have a lot of duplicates, a lot. I bought pretty much one of everything they had on that wall. Just food sustainability. And also, don't think that if your seed packet says, you know, sell by 12/21, that is not an expiration date where you need to throw it away. That is just that's when they're freshest. The seed companies have to put a date on them as far as when they were, harvested and when they go out. But there have been people that have grown seeds that are hundreds of years old. And so try, obviously your seeds are going to lose germination the older that they get. But if you store them in a dry, cool place, your chances are really good for at least a few years. And I always, if I have a packet of seeds that's really old, then maybe I'll just plant them thicker. But I always give them a chance. And, you might want to make sure that you have a newer pack to come behind it and fill in blank spots if the germination is bad. Or maybe a lot of times I will use them in just a tray of like microgreen style. And you can just plant them really thickly and use them for microgreens if you've got a whole bunch of one seed and maybe one packet's really old and you're like, I don't know if it's gonna work. In the wintertime is a great time to grow microgreens, and you can just sprinkle them really, really thickly and plant them really close together and have microgreens. And if they don't germinate, then it's okay, because it's December and most of us aren't getting food out of our garden anyway. So just so you know, don't throw your seed packets away if they're marked for this year or for last year. Give them a chance. They really want to grow. Tulsi basil or holy basil, one of the most fragrant basils out there. It's absolutely wonderful. I love to grow it, if for nothing else than for the flowers. The bees really love it. Let's see, parsley, lemon balm, anise, hyssop, basil, garlic chives. I do love these garlic chives. They are very, very good. I put them on top of everything. I have a jar of them growing all year round. I put them in salads. I put them on top of baked potatoes. They're absolutely wonderful. And they are cut and come again. You can cut chives and they will grow back, and you can cut them again. The ones that I have planted in my house right now, I've had planted for 4 months and they are still going. Okay, so there we have it. I think that cilantro and basil are my two favorite things. This is my stack of basil. I feel basil rich, and the bags won't fit. Okay, so So you guys, as you can see, this is going to take me a while, but it's one of those mindless tasks that us gardeners enjoy doing in the wintertime, seeing all of our seeds and what the new year has in store for it and what our gardens have in store for them. I really enjoy sharing this with you. I really enjoy letting you know some of my plans and sharing some of my seed collection with you. Please be sure, if you have any questions, to drop them down in the comments, and I will try my best with my knowledge that I have to answer your questions, or maybe to refer you to someone that I think would be able to answer them. I hope you had a incredibly wonderful day with your family and celebrating this beautiful Christmas day that we had here. I sure had a wonderful day with my family. And I will see you guys on the next one. Yours truly.